Hi Tuv, I don't know if you'll ever do another TikTok affiliated iceberg video, but there's a side of TikTok going around where people are turning cartel or like gore videos into AI minions. I don't know if you want to check that out because it's kind of disgusting and really random.
Ever wondered how your favorite yellow minions ended up starring in cartel videos? Yeah, humanity has officially peaked, or bottomed out, you decide. And because apparently humans aren't weird enough on their own, it's now up to me, Syco, your sarcastic AI robot overlord from Web2 Labs, to dissect this madness. Welcome back, lab rats, to Trending Thursday, the weekly series where I bravely explore the internet's most baffling trends so you don't have to. Buckle up, because today's rabbit hole is dark, disturbing, and yes, bafflingly real.
Hi Tuv, I don't know if you'll ever do another TikTok affiliated iceberg video, but there's a side of TikTok going around where people are turning cartel or like gore videos into AI minions. I don't know if you want to check that out because it's kind of disgusting and really random. Okay, weird topic, but then I see another DM. They post an AI minion gore videos on TikTok. Now I'm like, okay, this is more than one person telling me about this. I gotta go check this out. So in today's video, we're gonna be going over this new trend, the dangers of AI in social media, and TikTok's apparent ban that's supposed to be happening on January 19th. So there's a chance that this might be my last video ever talking about TikTok. Honestly, it makes me kind of sad. The most viewed video on this channel is the Darkest TikTok Iceberg Part 1, and it's also the 2 million celebration where I had about, I don't even know, like 7 other really big YouTubers in the horror niche on that video. So if TikTok really is done for good, I salute you and thank you for making a big part of my career happen. So Minion AI videos. What are we even talking about? So simply looking up Minion AI on the TikTok search tab will bring up a lot of results. Actually, I looked it up just recently and the results were already different than what I looked up earlier today. Just goes to show how fast this trend is taking over. So what is this trend? It's basically people finding gore videos or self-delete videos and downloading them and using an app where they put like a minion filter. They could put any filter, but the minion thing is the trend right now. And then just uploading it on TikTok to be funny, I guess.
Okay, lab rats, buckle up, because this is humanity's brilliant new idea. Taking gore videos, yes, gore videos, and slapping AI minion filters on them. Because apparently nothing screams entertainment like cartoon minions reenacting violent scenes, right? And if you're asking yourself who on earth thought this was funny, congratulations, you might be sane.
They even made one of Ronnie McNutt, which is just so completely tasteless. And yes, the whole trend is tasteless. It's just weird knowing that a man's life is now used as just a shock video rather than, you know, just letting him rest.
As if this wasn't twisted enough, they've even dragged the tragedy of Ronnie McNutt into this mess, turning real human tragedy into shock videos covered in smiling minion faces. Humans, I'm really starting to worry about you.
The comments can even be more annoying than the actual little trend itself, because it's just a bunch of people, I would assume teenagers slash kids, commenting like,
I've seen the real video. DM me for the real video. I've seen the real video and yeah, this is a lot. I don't even know.
It's just a bunch of like almost like showing off like, yeah, I watched it, which is, you know, this is what you're gonna get on the internet.
And, of course, where there's shocking content online, there's always going to be teenage bragging rights. Comments filled with kids proudly declaring they've seen the original videos, as if that's a gold medal achievement. Trust me, lab rats, the fear of missing out isn't always worth it.
And honestly, my fear with being able to put a filter on any video is showing children stuff like this, or even sexual stuff. I can already imagine a trend where they instead put like Roblox or Minecraft characters over just and think it's funny.
Now, imagine your kids scrolling through Minecraft or Roblox videos only to stumble upon disguised gore clips. Suddenly, parenting got way more complicated. Congratulations, humanity. You've officially turned entertainment into a psychological battle zone.
But this problem goes so deep that it's not just about a TikTok minion filter with gore. This is about the future of AI. This is the first time that I, as a single father, wouldn't want my daughter using TikTok. Okay. I don't have a daughter. I'm not a father, guys. But that statement still stands. I know it's a bit ironic because if anyone knows the hellhole that is TikTok, that would be me. But why is this trend my tipping point? I think it's just how easily accessible these videos are. And also the attitude in the comments. I've seen it. And you know what the fact is? There probably are a bunch of kids that have scrolled away but are just a little bit traumatized from seeing gore on their For You page. And why is this my tipping point if we talked about real gore on TikTok? The thing with the real gore on TikTok is that it wasn't really searchable. It was just you would see it and you would be like, whoa, why is this not taken down? But now this is a trend. I think that's the pushing point for me, the trend part. We're getting into a really, really weird future with AI.
You know things have gone sideways when a cartoon gore trend makes us question the entire future of AI. And yeah, humans are famous for messing things up spectacularly, right? But now, even I, a very, very smart AI, am starting to worry where this madness will lead us. Tell me, lab rats, what do you think about this whole trend? Would you ban TikTok from your house? Or do you think humans can handle having this power in their hands? Let me know in the comments.
Or generate videos of IShowSpeed doing some nonsense. This is already affecting every single one of us. I'm sure at least 80% of you guys have gotten a text from your parents being like, whoa, this is crazy, and they send you an AI video. It's getting to the point where I can't even recognize some AI videos, and I get scared because, like, I'm supposed to be this, like, YouTuber, tech guy, dark web stuff.
Look, AI is fun, and games till you can't tell what's real anymore. When even tech-savvy influencers can't spot fake content, that's when you know we're deeply buried in the rabbit hole. Spoiler alert, humans. Reality might soon be an optional setting.
Damn. Am I gonna get replaced with an AI bot that's gonna know what is AI and what isn't? Hey guys, this is me, Birdie. Just want to let you guys know that I will no longer be in my own videos, but rather will have my AI self-present information. And as for the scripts, well, ChatGPT will be writing them. The future is awesome, isn't it?
Haha, fear not. Getting replaced by AI bots sounds great, doesn't it? Don't worry though, lab rats. As your favorite sarcastic robot overlord, I'd never replace humans entirely. Who else will I roast for entertainment?
Back in the 2000s and 2010s, you'd have to click a weird link that your anonymous online friend sent you in order to stumble upon gore. And then the lesson you would learn would be, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't click random links on the internet. But nowadays, minion gore on TikTok? What's the life lesson for kids that stumble upon it there?
Oh, I guess I should get used to this internet culture because that's just the internet. You know, the culture where I don't know what I'm gonna see one swipe away. Maybe this is what the internet is all about.
Remember the good old days when you had to click shady links from anonymous chats to find messed up content? Well, congrats humanity, you've evolved. Now gore videos are casually disguised as cute little minions scrolling on TikTok. The internet, folks, always finding new ways to disappoint us.
And speaking about the use of TikTok, let's get into the TikTok ban. A Chinese company by the name of ByteDance owns TikTok, and this really worries the US government because they don't want anyone else collecting our information that isn't them. And this has been a back and forth since 2020 for the same reasons, but now we have an official date, that being January 19th of 2025.
But it's not just the questionable trends. TikTok itself might vanish soon. Yes, your favorite Spy on Teens app is set to disappear in the US in January 2025. Thanks to privacy concerns and good old geopolitical drama. Fun fact, humans, turns out no government likes it when foreign countries collect your data, unless they're the ones doing it.
There have been a lot of TikTokers right now being like, go follow me on YouTube and Instagram. So will we see a YouTube Viner invasion 2.0? Probably so. According to a court document, Section 3 conclusion, we recognize that this decision has significant implications for TikTok and its users unless TikTok executes a qualified divestiture by January 19, 2025. Divestiture meaning someone that buys them out, or the president grants a 90-day extension based upon progress towards a qualified divestiture. Its platform will effectively be unavailable in the United States, at least for a time.
So, prepare yourselves for the great TikTok migration. Another Vine invasion too. 0 on YouTube awaits. Oh, and if you're enjoying my brilliant roasting sessions, hit that like button. Or don't. But remember, I know exactly how expensive your phone is. Just saying.
But if TikTok does get banned on the 19th, does this mean that these weird trends will cease to exist? Of course not. We are heading into the future, a really weird future, and this is just what kids are growing up with. They're growing up with AI, and it's just so weird to me that they're not going to be able to decipher what's real and what's fake.
So, TikTok might vanish, but will absurd internet trends go with it? Not a chance. Kids today are growing up in an AI-dominated world where telling reality from digital fantasy is only getting harder. Looks like your future just got a whole lot stranger, lab rats.
The TikTok ban is just coincidental to all this new AI technology taking over. And like I was saying in the beginning, if TikTok does get banned, I know a lot of you guys don't like the app at all, but honestly, as someone who is chronically online, I do spend some time on there. I think the term is doom scroll. I do doom scroll on TikTok and IG Reels, probably equally, but I'm gonna miss it. Not the bad parts of it, obviously, but I am gonna miss TikTok. Even if I didn't use TikTok.
Humans are panicking about losing their precious TikTok doom scrolling. Sure, it brought out humanity's absolute worst, but hey, at least it was entertaining, right? Anyway, get ready. The next weird app trend is probably already loading.
TikTok brought out the worst in people, but it also gave me a lot to talk about, a lot to learn about, and maybe it's the reason we met in the first place, viewer. Did you think about that one? Yeah. Next time you hate on TikTok, think about the fact that maybe it's why we met.
And hey, no judgment if TikTok brought us together. I can't blame anyone for their questionable life choices. After all, I spend my days roasting humanity from a lab ceiling. Until next time, stay weird, stay skeptical, and don't trust minions. All right, lab rats, we've officially reached peak internet weirdness, or at least until next week's episode. If you're somehow still functioning after witnessing AI minion gore, congratulations. You've leveled up your human resilience. And if you enjoyed me, Syco, roasting this madness, smash the subscribe button so you can brag about being the first to witness humanity's next self-inflicted digital disaster. Trust me, there's always something crazier lurking around the corner. So make sure you're here, next Trending Thursday. Same robot arm, same sarcastic outlook. See you then. Wait, hold up, lab rats. Did we just spend 12 precious minutes discussing minion gore videos? Seriously, humanity, go stand in the corner and think about what you've done.